folks, it's Nessa here from Infinitely Zeros channel. So I wanted to do a quick showing of the yarn that I just purchased that I received last week. I made another order with Ophelia Talks Crochet. They have a web store, web front end that's she's based out of the UK, and they're just starting a crochet along called the Windermere. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. And it's inspired by the writings of Miss Potter, who is the author of Peter Rabbit, which is a very well-known kids story, the storybook. I remember growing up reading Peter Rabbit too. And I decided, so they just recently had their anniversary for having their shop, and they had a 10% off discount for orders. So there were some color yarn packs that I wanted to get that I had seen previously. So I was like, hey, now's a good time. So I wanted to show those to you. So I actually ordered two. So what Anya does, who is the crochet designer for Ophelia Talks, she puts together different yarn packs, which are specific color palettes, and they're either in the Wendy Supreme DK yarn or in the Stylecraft Special DK yarn packs. And for different crochet alongs she has that they've already had, they have these different yarn packs that have the different yarn colors that go with them. So there was a little like too much pink and purple in the Windermere one, so I decided that I really liked the Jewels of the Nile pack, which is this one. I'm gonna go over the colors that it comes with, which is really pretty, and it comes in this really pretty big organza bag. And then I also got a second yarn pack, which I may butcher this name too, which is the Orla Kiely yarn pack. And I realized after it got here that some of the colors are repeated, but that's okay, they're really pretty. So they're both of them are more earthy tones. She mentions the colors when, so the crochet along is released in different weeks. We just started week 1, so it's not too late if you want to join. She recommends that you use the yarn packs and the yarn selected that she's chosen for the crochet along, but you don't completely have to. She mentions you can also use one of the other yarn packs that she has. You just need to figure out the color combinations of, what colors you're going to substitute for what other colors. So I decided I was going to go that route, because why should I make things easy for myself? As part of the creative process. So I wanted to show the yarn off before I decided to start week 1 and start using the yarn, and then everything isn't as pretty and presentable. So in the organza bag, there's a nice little card that says, that's Anya, that says crochet your way to a world filled with color and creativity. And then there's a thank you on the back for your purchase. We are delighted that you chose our products for your crochet projects. We hope they bring you endless joy and satisfaction as you work on your creations. Your support means everything to us as a small business. We deeply appreciate your trust and patronage, and eagerly look forward to seeing the wonderful items you create with your new supplies. And they have a Facebook group, so you can share or ask questions that are on there. And she goes live on every Sunday, and she's releasing, I think, usually releases video tutorials on Wednesdays and then also on Fridays. So I think the next week for week 2 for the crochet along is this Friday. And I'm going to try to release this video today so that you guys see it. And today is September 25th. I know some of my other ones have been pre-recorded. So let's show you what came in the Jewels of the Nile pack. So it came with the card too, and then if I can give a rating on a review on Google. And that's what the Jewels of the Nile blanket for that crochet along look. That's already passed, but you can still see the videos, the video tutorials, and make the crochet along. And I believe the pattern's also available on her blog. So this yarn is the Wendy Supreme DK yarn. I will say the Stylecraft Special DK is a little softer. That's this one. But not by much. This is still okay for an acrylic yarn. So yeah, so it's called Wendy Supreme DK. It is 100 grams, and it's made by Wendy Wools, Monarch Mills, Clyde Street, Bingley, West Yorkshire, UK. This colorway is cinnamon. The shade, and then it has the lot number. And it says you can mild machine wash at 40 degrees Celsius, cool iron, cool tumble dry low, made dry clean. They recommend knitting needle size 4 millimeters, which is a US 6, and it says it has approximately 295 meters or 322 yards, and it's 100% premium acrylic. It doesn't say the crochet hook. So I would say either around a 4 millimeter, 5 millimeter, usually whatever you use for a DK yarn. It's a healthy DK yarn, I would say almost kind of close to the Pound of Love, which is like a really light 4. So yeah. Oh, sorry. So this is cinnamon. This next beautiful green color is duck egg. Whoops. This one had its yarn label come off as part of the transit process. This one is blush. There's a cream color. This one's eucalyptus color. And this is natural color. So you can see the cream is a little lighter than natural, and the duck egg is a little lighter than the eucalyptus color. And some of these colors are also in the Windermere Crochet Along. Not all of them, but some of them. This is a pumpkin colorway. And all the specs for all this yarn is the same. This one is teal. This one is gold. And this is what all that information looks like that I read before. This one is buttermilk, which is a little different than the blush. It's a little more neutral, and then that's the cream. And the natural is kind of more brownish. So the buttermilk has like a little bit of like peach, I think. Then next is medium gray, mid gray it says. This one is color cookie. It's so cute. Which I actually use like the color of a cookie. And this one is sea green, which is a really pretty, I'd say like a really pretty bluish green. And there are 2 more that I forgot about, because it's 15 in a pack. This is shade Antique Apricot, which is really pretty. And here we go. It's hiding from me. And silver, which is very pretty. So yeah, so that's everything in that one. So I'm excited to see how it works up. I still haven't decided if I can if it'll look okay if I mix some of the Wendy Supreme DK colors. Sorry, if I mix some of the Stylecraft special DK colors with the Wendy Supreme DK. If the yarns will look okay, because they're both DK yarns and they're both 100% acrylic. It's just the special Stylecraft DK is labeled as it, what was I gonna say? It's labeled as anti-pilling on its label. So yeah. You know, they're so nicely packed in there. It's going to take me a while to put it all back in very nicely as it was. So I'm just going to put it in here for the video. And I'll organize it better later. I need to figure out what colors I'm using for what anyways. And put this in a nice tote for the project. Because I like to put my projects in totes while I'm working on them. And then this is the Orla Kiely yarn pack. So this color down here is parchment, which I think you could see pretty good without taking it out of the bag. This one is meadow. This one here is spice. And I can't read what the bottom two are. So. Anyways, we'll just take a few out. Ah, this green here is this one is pistachio. This one is lime. This one here is meadow. And again, these two are parchment. Okay. So these two are mocha. So those are repeat. And then this one is duck egg, which is also repeated. And let me read you the specifications for this Stylecraft Special DK. This is 100 grams, 100% premium acrylic, wash in 30 degrees Celsius, cool, tumble, dry. It recommends a 4mm crochet hook, 4mm knitting needles, US 6 size, and a G6 or 4mm crochet hook. And made dry clean. And it says naturally anti-pilling, knits to all DK patterns. It's approximately 295 meters or 322 yards. So they're both the same amount of yardage. Actually, these are both duck egg. They're actually very, very similar in color. So I could probably use them interchangeably if I had to. I don't think, you know, they're not an exact match. It would be better to have the exact, but I mean, if it's a different color, like let's say if I need this brown, this mocha color, and I don't have it, and you know the comparable in the Wendy for this, I could probably use the one from this kit. And I also have the special Stylecraft DKs from the Christmas in July box. So this beautiful blue color is storm blue. This green is khaki. This one is mustard. And this one is, I believe, tomato, which is very pretty. Then in case if you want a closer look with not through the parchment bag, I can show you like this. to look at those pretty colors. And again, this one's pistachio. This one is meadow. This one is lime. This one is spice. And these are parchment. So I hope that was helpful. Enjoy. Again, I already finished my beautiful blanket. This was the pattern from BagODayCrochet. I added my own border to it. You know, on the sides and the bottom and the top. I bought the kit off of Mary Maxim. It's called the Beauty Runs Deep pattern of hers. It came with the medium violet color, but I decided to change it for the midnight blue, which is, this is a Hirschner's Worsted 8 color. The rest are the Mary Maxim value. This one's cottonwood and this one's the light brown that came in the kit, so I just swapped out and didn't use the purple in the kit. And Crystal from BagODayCrochet also has a video tutorial for this pattern, which is really helpful, which was really nice. So what I did for one of the sides was I started carrying up the yarn of the different colors, and then that's why I added the dark blue border on the other side, so you don't even see where when you do the single crochets, it kind of locks in the yarns that you carried. You just make sure to lock them in, and then you don't even see that I carried the yarn up. It uses more yarn, but that's okay. I had some yarn left over from the kit, from those colors, from the brown and from the off-white. So it used less yarn than I expected. Okay, folks, thanks so much for watching. I'll put the information for the video tutorial for the crochet along for the Jewels of the Nile that's already passed, and for the new one that's going on currently that just started, which is a Windermere. So I'll put the link to the lookbook and first week video in my description box below. So look for that. So thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.